tale of the tape for this flyweight fight. All right, now to get us started, we go inside the octagon where we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Jan. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, High Dog Blake Karaquez.
Ready.
All right, here we go with round 1, and all eyes are on the submission magician. Shades of Damian Maia. Of course, he has won the majority of his recent fights by way of submission and a number of different methods of victory to boot. So now fighting a guy with legitimate Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu defense, we'll see if he can find a way to secure a submission and propel his career to the next level. Oh, and he lands another leg kick there. I have a novel idea. Maybe the opponent should try to check one of these.
He's got to try to check him, but he can't, John, because there's no windup. Yeah. There's no tell. And when he feels his opponent is getting a beat on his leg kicks, he'll just pop a jab up, get the hands up to block the face, blast the leg kick on the bottom. It's unbelievable to watch a guy that is so diverse and has such a great understanding of landing these leg kicks.
Fast pace here in the early going. Misses with the right hand. Oh, nice overhand left. And both fighters exchange in the pocket. Kara-France is now dealing with a cheat cut. Well, we'll see if he can turn this defense into offense, but he's doing a great job blocking shots here tonight.
As of right now, he's thinking more defensively, and he's doing a great job of not taking any damage. That left hook was crazy.
Right-hand counter. Kara-France's eye starting to swell now. And that spinning kick found its home up top. Such a blow right there, DC. He's rocked.
That was a beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt his opponent very bad.
Under 3 minutes now to go in what has been a very fast-paced opening round.
They're going at it here. Big shots landing on both sides. Oh, man, he's hurt. Great kick to the body.
Oh, there's the head kick. It's blocked.
You know, that's a big thing whenever you're blocking high kicks, man. You cannot just take the brunt of that kick on one arm. You have to get that cross arm to try and guide that kick so you don't take all of it.
It's hard to think about a fight in his career in which he has absorbed this amount of damage. His face is essentially shut.
Unrecognizable. He's unrecognizable. That is as close to the term that I could say. This guy does not look like the guy that walked into the octagon earlier. He made a lot of mistakes early, and they're ultimately costing him right now as we've gotten longer in the fight.
Left hook to the head. Oh, and he found the target again.
Oh, he lands another shot to the head.
Kara-France's eye is all right, breaking the action here. No surprise to see the referee call for the doctor to look at that eye, which is essentially swollen shut at this point.
Yeah, it's swollen shut. I mean, the end swell is not working. Sometimes the swelling is too much. You have to save the fighter from themselves.
Dr. Corral's the referee. It looks as though this fight will continue, at least for now, but certainly that swelling bears watching as we move forward.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, well, this fighter was bullish in his desire to continue, and the doctor is going to afford him that opportunity as the referee gets us back underway.
This guy's a fighter.
Bad. Oh, continuing to attack the head as that diving punch lands. Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. Well, he just hasn't been efficient with his strikes here tonight. There's another swing and a miss, and at this point, if he can't preserve some stamina moving forward, this is going to end up being an awfully long night. Well, you're starting to see the damage now, bleeding from his cheek. Under a minute to go. All right, referee's going to step in here. That eye is essentially shut, and if the doctor is brought in, and he's walking up those stairs right now, this very well could be the end of the fight.
It just happened very fast. It looked like it was a little swelling, and then a few more shots, and bam, it just blew up. He's really bad off right now.
All right, well, the doctor appears to think he's still good to go, and you know what? If it's good enough for the doctor, it's good enough for me.
I'm all in.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Less than a minute to go now in our opening round. All right, so the ref will get the action back underway after that brief health and safety check, and to no one's surprise, the fans support the decision for the action to continue.
Absolutely. I mean, this official decided you can go. Even though at times the fighter may question whether or not he can do it, we have very...
All right, so at this point, the ringside position would be well within his right to stop the fight as the referee calls for him once again.
We get it. Toughness on full display, but this damage is too much. You gotta stop the fight.
Yeah, that'll do it. I don't need to see the teeth from the side of his face. That's going to be the end of the fight, and athlete will live to fight again, but certainly a disappointing conclusion to this one. Here is Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight, declaring the winner by TKO, Yan.